Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? This is the CEO treatment of Us. So what is it about? So it's a home invasion-ish kind of movie. A family gets terrorized by evil doppelgangers of themselves. Can I say evil doppelgangers of themselves, or is that like kind of redundant? Should I just say evil doppelgangers in sentence, or just evil version of themselves in sentence? Whatever. These are the decisions that like keep me up at night. I don't know why. But anyway, there, ladies and gentlemen, we have our movie. So what did I like? This movie was lit! Horror movies haven't really been a hot topic in like a few years. If it's not really a Marvel action film, a suspense film, or a highly anticipated drama, in 2019, we don't want to talk about it. But then Jordan Peele comes along and reminds us that horror movies can not only be suspenseful and horrifying, but they can be funny and entertaining. First thing you're gonna notice is not actually what you see, it's what you hear. It's the creative way this film uses music. The eerie and scary mix of I Got Five on It, the same song that you heard in the trailer, is only one of many of the incredibly crafted songs that help shape and carry this film. This film also has some pretty dope performances. Lupita Nyong'o being the dopest of them all. She came up big in this movie, twice. Her evil doppelganger, bruh, just the way she carried herself, the way she walked, the way she pivoted, the way she turned, the way she sat, the way she sat up, the way she exited the room, the way she entered the room, the way she wrote, the way she talked, oh God, the way she spoke. Well, that's a whole separate conversation. But all of these things collectively, like seriously, she gave one heck of a performance. It was unsettling, yet very entertaining to watch. And also shout out to Winston Duke. He played a good dad role. He has some good dad jokes in there, but he played a comedic relief that didn't feel forced. And I love when you can do that in a horror film. So shout out to him. But the surprise performance in this film is from Shahadi Wright Joseph. This young lady was fun to watch. There was 2 or 3 scenes where she carried those scenes. Shout out to her also. So moving on, what didn't I like? So something I like in my horror films is a little bit of that mystery element where they don't tell you everything that's going on the screen, where they don't reveal their entire hand, if you will. Because a lot of things that are scary or horrifying in a lot of these movies are the unknown, the things that we don't know, the questions that they don't answer. And sometimes leaving the theater with those questions enhances that experience years later because it leaves you wondering what really happened in this film. It leads to good dialogue with a lot of friends, social media, whatever. So in horror movies, I kind of like when they don't tell you everything that's going on in the film. But Us, they didn't do that. They lay everything on the table. Some of you might actually like that because some of you might walk out of the theater having your mind blown, which is all good and dandy. But for some of you that really like a little bit more of that mystery element and kind of want to leave the mind to wonder what really happened, you don't really get that in this film. This film within the last, I'll say 15 minutes, gave you everything, like everything. And also the runtime. This movie is a little bit shy over 2 hours, which isn't a bad thing, but there is 2 or 3 scenes where they could have dialed it back just a little bit to maybe make this film a little bit shorter. But all in all, still a great experience. But overall, in a genre that's not really on and popping like some other genres nowadays in films, this movie gives a much needed boost for the horror department. This film practically begs you to see it twice, and I definitely plan to do so. And once again, the music and the performances carry this film in a very special and unique way never before seen in a horror film. And Jordan Peele has officially solidified himself as a director to be reckoned with in the film game. He is now 2 for 2, and that's why I walked out of Us thinking this movie gets the highest praise as a gift from the guys. And for those of you that are not fans of horror movies, Get Out and Us might be a good place for you to start. Get Out kind of gives you more of a psychological thriller with horror elements, while Us, on the other hand, gives you more horror elements, but they also mix in a good amount of action, thriller, and suspense. So it might be something that you want to check out. So if you guys seen Us or plan to, if so, drop a comment below. Got an idea? Let me know. I look forward to doing more of these in the future. Peace out.